Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now it has certainly been a minute since I've created any tutorials. I have been extremely busy, but I thought why not at least try. So I've made the effort to go ahead and continue on that series that we've started, that Go by Example series. And the next topic that we'll be looking at, or the topic that we'll be looking at for this video, would be values. The fan is a bit loud. This is a new machine. It's extremely powerful and extremely fast. However, it comes with that downfall that the fan is quite heavy. But let's go ahead and start. So I'm gonna just open my browser here, and I haven't cloned the repository that I uploaded the code to. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go to github.com/edu Fedorae, and here, where is it? Here we go. Go by example tutorial. I probably should rename it to learn Golang with me. Probably, we'll see though. And what I was thinking, I'm gonna actually just rename these to, instead of having them in folders, just have them as files. I think that's probably would be better to some extent. Let me just go ahead and clone this. I need a terminal. What I'm gonna do here is just to create a new directory called YouTube. This is where I'll store all of the YouTube stuff, or all the dev related YouTube stuff. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it by languages. So what I'll do here is just to basically create another directory for Go, and now I'm thinking, usually what we do when we're creating, I think I had explained this in the previous tutorial, that would typically have a Git repository. That is how we kind of define it. So we would have GitHub Go, then either /src /github or /gitlab, and that is how we typically have it. So I'm just gonna keep, usually when we install Go, we would arguably have it here. So if I go back home, we would have, I think I already have Go in here. As you can see, I have I have it installed. It's the latest version, I believe. Oh, there we go. So this is version. Let's go version, and I have the latest version installed. And so let me just clear this out. Usually, as I was mentioning, if I try to cd into, I have it installed, so I think it automatically creates a Go directory, or it's after you run a project that it creates it. But if I try to cd, there is no folder. But usually what happens with a Go path, it will typically create a Go folder in our root directory with 3 other files, which would be the bin, the package, and the source directory. So when I went ahead now and create the YouTube /go, it's gonna be a kind of counterintuitive to some extent, but I don't think it matters that much, especially given that I'm just doing most of these for YouTube related stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just create another directory in here for github.com, because this is where I'm gonna be keeping all of these, and then I'm gonna cd into that and create another one for, and this would be the username. So and I'm gonna actually keep it on here. Am I? Yeah. let's keep it on there. So it's gonna be edu Fedorae, and let me just clear that out. And now we can go ahead and do a git clone, and we're gonna clone that. And we're gonna cd into what's it called again? Golang. Yep. And then I can ls, and you can see that we have the file in here. I can also ls here, and you can see we have the main.go, which I want to rename actually and just change it to hello world.go. So cd into hello world. I'm gonna move main.go, and I'm gonna go back one directory up, and I'm gonna push it here, and then I'm gonna rename it to hello world.go. And now I can cd back ls. Now we have the hello world.go, and I can now remove the directory. Yeah, I can remove hello world.go, and now it's kind of more clean, I would say. So I'm gonna do vim hello world.go. I'm gonna change this package to, we can leave it as main. I don't think it really matters that much. Let's do that, and let's run this and see if it actually works, or if we're having any issues. Hello world unknown. Oh, my bad. Isn't this go run? Here we go. So that was what we had in the folder. So you can see that it runs perfectly fine. So that's not right. So let's clear this out. And that was a pretty lengthy digression from what we intended on doing when I started this tutorial. So let's go ahead and look at variables or values now actually. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create our values that go for file, and this is going to be in the main package as well. Package main, and the only thing that we want in here is the fmt library, and we're just going to create another main function as well. What am I writing? Func, and here. So basically Go has various value types. So we have including strings, integers, boolean, floats, etc. Like pretty much the basic that we typically know. And I'm just gonna go ahead and print out pretty much all of them, that are basics, and we're gonna look at concatenation and different boolean operations as well. So first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna print line, and can do a concatenation like this. So we can have the string, which this basically is. If it was a character, then obviously single quotes. I don't think there is much of a difference in Go actually. I don't remember exactly, so don't take my word for it. Let's go and lang, and we have our concatenation right there. So I could go ahead and actually write that and then run this. And there we go, we have Golang, and it's concatenated. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and do some other stuff in here as well. And I'm gonna print out a string integer. So we're gonna just put the string and then we're gonna print it out. So we're gonna say 1+1, and the good thing about Go, we can put equal. The good thing about Go is that it actually gives it a space here, so we don't necessarily have to put a space at the end here. It actually does it for us, which is really cool. I'll just put a comma here, and then I'll just fill what it is. So this is just doing our operation here. So 1+1, and it's gonna print out the value that is supposed to be there. I'm gonna continue by looking now at the division, because this is another thing that we can do as well, and it should be pretty simple. Let's say 7.0 divided by 3.0, and again it does the same thing. I'm gonna add the equal symbol here. It does the same thing. So if we just put it back there, and it's gonna just do the operation that is evaluate this expression, and then we should be good from there. All right, so the next thing is going to be our we're gonna do some truth table type of expression here. We're gonna do true and false, and obviously this is going to be false, because if you have an AND operator here or AND logic, both of them have to be true for it to be true, or it's going to be automatically false. The other one is OR, so true or false. Obviously this is going to be true because it just needs only one to be true. So now we're going to print line here, and we're going to do our not true, and this is going to be false because it's the negation that we're doing here. And it's pretty much all that is in here for this tutorial. So I am going to write all of these, and we're going to run this, and you can see we got a concatenation. So we have Golang here, we have 1+1 equals 2, and we have the floating point values. So we have 7.0 divided by 3.0, which gives us this value here, and we have false, as I had mentioned before, true and false, as you can see there. So that is pretty much it. What I'm going to do now is I want to push this up to GitHub, so I think that's good enough. And I actually do not have any Git setup in here, so let me just quickly do that. Alright, so I went ahead and I logged into GitHub. I'm gonna go ahead now and do a git push. Enter my username and my password, and seems to say that everything is up to date. So let's see, let me refresh. That does not seem to be the case. Let's try that again. What just happened? Let's just do the thing again. So git add all, git commit, I think it didn't get that, so added values, there we go. Oh, I need to set this up for this now. Here we go. So let's try it again. Git add values, there we go. So now it looks like it's actually working. Git push your origin and the password, there we go. So now it's pushed, and there we go. So now we have our hello world and our values tutorials. So that is pretty much it, and I can also push this to the original branch because I forked it. I think I'm actually going to keep on working from here though. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.